Hi, Ray Hayden here, and this video is going to be part of the experimental video series that I'm making. And in this one here, I'm doing a follow-up to another experimental video that I just did on audio. And in this one here, again, I'm using OBS software to record this video, and we're dealing with this VU meter that's built into the software that's going crazy. It's like peaking out, it's going way up into the red, and that would be absolutely unacceptable audio-wise. And but in the other video that I did, I didn't really have to edit the audio. The audio was basically kind of fine, even though the VU meter would, basically say this is, you just shot some unacceptable audio. It is actually okay. So what I've determined that I have to do is, instead of looking at the color indication, ignore that completely and just follow those, the two little black dots that move around like crazy. To just follow those, and that's going to give me the indication that I'm looking for. This is the indication you're looking for, and not, just ignore the color show, the light show going on here, because it's apparently not indicative or indicated of what's really going on the audio. So that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and look at the audio input thing that I have set up, and I am using the Shure Digital X2u, okay? And there was another setting that I changed on here, and it seemed to have absolutely no effect whatsoever. I went into audio and I said on the peak meter type, I said use true peak rather than opposed to sample peak. And it says higher CPU usage, but this is a computer that I set up to be for video editing anyway. So it has a CPU that can handle whatever this thing wants to throw at it at this particular time. So everything's okay there. So here's the setup that I'm using right now. I'm using my dynamic microphone. It's a handheld microphone that I have in a mic stand, and it is the Shure SM63LB microphone. And the LB at the end of that stands for long handle and black. So it's the Shure SM63, but instead of silver, it's black, and it's got a longer handle as opposed to the standard handle. The other thing about it is connected to the Shure X2u, and that's the XLR to USB adapter, and that's plugged directly into the USB port on my computer. So it's the shortest connection you can make. And but I was really concerned about this setting here. There's another setting I've changed right here. The slider here, I've actually slid it all the way up to the top. I usually had it down, minus 35 or so on there, and I would adjust the master level on the X2u, because it has those dials you can use to, basically raise and lower the peak of your recording. But at this point, I just say, you know what, it's all the way up, and that's just the way it's going to be on that. And I basically, the audio seems to be going through okay with that setting. And if I have to turn it down a little bit in editing, I can do that. Just as long as the sound is clear, without being distorted, that's what I'm looking for. But the indication here, when this thing shoots up in the red like crazy, and as it has done a number of times during this video right here, that's incredibly unacceptable. Like that just now, it just did it again. But in playback, it's perfectly fine. So again, for me, I don't know if anybody else is having this issue or anything like that, but let me know in the comments below if you are. But I'm just going to depend on the the two little black dots for the left and the right there. I'm just going to depend on those for being my indication that the audio is actually okay. And it's kind of hard for me to actually ignore the red when it pops up there, but I'm going to ignore the colors altogether on that. All right, so with that, I'm going to wrap it up for this one here. I think this, if you're seeing or hearing this audio, I think that it was okay, and it was a good test. It was a successful test. And for me, the solution to the problem is just ignore the color light show down here and just pay attention to the little black dots that are going to be my actual indication for what's going on, to make sure I have a proper audio level. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. So don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like this video, make a comment below, let me know your thoughts about this, see if you have any other these indications in OBS software, what might be going on with that, and any solutions you might have. And then don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.